Seeing how we're almost there. Ready, Mike? 2, 1.
One more meter.
1 more meter.
Woo!
Happy
All right, let's go.
1,000
Let's
meter.
go. The hell out of here.
All right.
Kim, we're going for like, should be able to hit 27, 28 meters per minute.
Whoa.
Oh, ludicrous speed.
Madness.
Oh, you zoomed the camera wide, Tammy, then, did you?
I did.
I see.
You want me to keep it in?
No, it's fine.
Did it
How was
freak you
that
out? Thought it would be helpful. You can go
Scared me, so.
Yeah, my bad. I normally say something before I do that.
Okay, you guys ready for this one?
I guess.
You might have heard it. How do you put a giraffe in a fridge?
Ow. Yeah,
Anyone?
I haven't heard it.
You've heard this?
No?
Oh. You open the door, and you put it inside, and you close the door.
Silliness.
Okay, keep it simple. All right, how do you put an elephant in the fridge?
Okay, Aaron, I'm just trying to lateral over to the east, so we'll see how we go.
Okay. You open the door and you put the elephant in and close the door?
Yeah, maybe, but you open the fridge, take the giraffe out, and then put the elephant in. Everybody get that one? Okay. So.
Why did the elephant paint his toenails all different colors?
Why did what?
Elephant painted his toenails all different colors. So he could hide in a box of Smarties.
So, back to, that was a good one, Tim. Back to the elephant and the giraffe. The Lion King is having a birthday party, and all of the animals in the forest, or in the jungle, sorry, are going to the birthday party. Everybody's going to be there. So, we're heading to the party. We get to the river, and there's a sign, danger, man-eating crocodiles. The river's really deep. Water's flowing pretty good. We don't have a boat. How do we get across the river to get to the party? Anyone? No guess?
I feel like I know this one, but
No
I
idea?
don't remember.
Well, you just swim right across because the crocodiles are at the party.
Oh.
All right? All right.
Oh
So we get to the party. We're at the party now.
Is this all still the same joke?
Yeah.
Is this a
Everybody.
story or a joke?
No, this is it. This is it. Last part. We get to the party. All the animals in the forest are there at the Lion King's party, but one is missing. Who's missing?
The crocodile. The elephant.
The elephant.
monkey.
The elephant, because he's still in the fridge. That's one of those executive MBA things they go through. And like nobody will get it right, or a couple of people will, but you do it in like a grade 4, or not even grade 4, like a kindergarten class, and the majority of the kids get all the answers right. It's all about trying to keep things simple.
But I would be the child that would be like, I don't get it, because how is the elephant going to fit in the refrigerator?
This appears to be working quite well, Aaron.
It does. I feel better already.
Yeah.
Then we'll get to the bottom and we'll be nowhere near either positions. I feel like
Nobody wants to come down over that. Like, terrible.
It looks exciting.
Yes, exciting. Thank you.
In case you were hurting for excitement.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Nice and easy.
Dull, dull, dull. God, it's dull.
Lots of excitement in my life so far. I mean, not looking for any more. Yeah, now we're kind of in a nice place, huh?
I think so. There's still some bumpy there, but I think the shadows make it look worse than it is.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Is that you way over there, Mike?
Hmm?
Is that you way over there?
Yeah, do you have high pack?
Looking at survey. Which one am I looking at here?
High pack 2. Survey, a high pack survey.
High-pack survey. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking at. Let me try here. Right monitor.
Yeah, that's the one you
High-pack
have.
survey.
You're on high pack
Oh,
survey.
I'm on it.
So
That's you way down in the bottom right corner?
yeah, his pings were coming in over all of that really beautiful topography. It was just a little bit frightening, so I don't know. I feel a bit better with that location.
Yeah, we like where we are. Yeah.
So what was funny was when we tracked down the USBL, when we deployed that sediment trap,
Yep.
it was showing us what, like 200 meters drift?
Yep.
And then it turned out it was like, what, 24 meters? Something like that?
Yeah.
Like it went straight down? What up with that?
I don't know. I can't think of a good explanation. Like our range wasn't that far off. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it bothers me.
Yeah, me too.
When we've been on the seafloor, I mean, we're lining up with features we expect, so something must be a little bit right.
Yeah.
And then we go to DVL anyway.
I was going to say I would lose sleep over it, but I'm not exactly sleeping these days, so. I woke up in the middle of the night last night and I was just hot. Actually, I guess it wasn't the middle of the night because it was 2 o'clock when I went to bed. What's our speed now, Mike? Going down 20?
What is speed?
Yeah.
27 meters per minute.
Nice.
Flying to the seafloor.
Well, we got that big load on. But we still have a long way to go. Bottom is 2276 at the platform.
Roger.
Mike, you'll remember this from June when we were here. When we get down there, we're going to go immediately to the broadband seismometer to deposit the feed bags.
We.
Yeah. And then we've got the camera. Did that get moved again? Yeah. We'll deposit off the bags, run over to the camera, unload the double
Kim,
top,
can you look at the arm with the bubble cam again?
the larval tube traps. We'll unload those. Fidget around with the camera a bit, whatever you don't tip it over.
Tammy, you can zoom in past that arm there if you want. The Zeus.
Okay.
Need him in there.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to see the bags.
Just have comms yet? Kim?
Ready to enable.
Okay.
It's pretty.
Oh, wow.
And once we get down on the larval tubes and all that is happening once we move up to JB15, right?
The larval tubes are going to go right under the camera, well, right by the camera. So
Okay.
Fabio would like them in the camera view. We're going to gently try to reposition the camera for him. He's online now. Then we'll go do the bars because I feel I owe Marv, sorry, at least 2 days that we're not doing bars at 2 a.m., which is typical for us with him for some strange reason. And then the broadband seismometer. And then there's some potential sponges to collect. We do have the push cores on if that's a possibility. I think Fabio didn't have push cores down as a, other than they're ready, so they'll be there. And there's a couple of places here where we might be able to get some cores. Not very good area for coring, really. It's not super muddy. It's more like just sand, almost, whatever you can get in the silicates. But yeah, so the camera and the larval tubes are right after we get rid of the bee bags. So that's the first thing. So we're actually going to start, we'll just bypass the instrument platform completely.
Okay.
And head straight for the broadband, which is up there to the north a little bit, 40 meters away, so says the map.
Camera.
You see it up there, the top? You got the sketch?
Yeah, I do have a sketch, yeah.
And there are additional bead bags showing on the sketch at the platform, so after we drop those bead bags off and go to the camera and go to the bars, we'll probably swing back by the platform and pick up the additional bead bags. Get them out to the seismometer as well and see if we can't dampen the noise levels on that seismometer. It's typically a seismometer that's buried, but as it's a emergency replacement for the short period that failed, it's just on on the surface, so currents, critters, fairly easily. Any sort of movement at all, it really picks it up. So it's a highly sensitive instrument. If you walked anywhere near it, if you had it on the floor near.
What's the seismometer associated with? Which thing on the sketch?
The BBS.
The BBS.
Top
okay.
left.
Top left.
Yeah, it's broadband seismometer. Not to be.
That's okay.
Not to be confused with the SPS, which is the short period seismometer, which used to be there, but we recovered that in June because it had failed over the winter.
Do you have the entire history just in your head floating around?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive. This site is, we were here with Nautilus when we laid, back in 2016, the mud mat. You see the mud mat there on the right? So that was the cable coming from the node to this site. Prior to that, this site had been populated for 4 years almost, with a platform not plugged in, because we hadn't laid a cable from the node over. There had been an earlier attempt to lay one, and it didn't work. They had, early on, there was a few cable failures, but this one, we paid a little bit more and bought a commercial solution. I guess that's the best way to put it, but was well worth it because everything's working now, knock on wood. But so that mud mat was laid with the Wave Venture and the Nautilus in 2016. And it's funny where that JB15 is the connector cable.